Hello my fellow soulmates and food lovers, and namaste again. Today is a very special day because it is World Idli Day. This is a very typical South Indian breakfast dish. What is best to be eaten with the idlis? Sambar. And sambar is actually a typical lentil stew. And if you don't have idlis at home, obviously you can eat it with bread and also you can eat it with rice. But I recommend you try it with idli because it is World Idli Day today, guys. You can check out the ingredients now and then I'll see you back in a sec. So first off, we're gonna prepare our lentils. I used some urid lentils, urid dal, but usually you have tur dal, you have mung dal, or you have masoor dal. All these are very typical. I couldn't get them, so I'm using the urad dal. The first thing that we need to do is rinse this a couple of times in water, and then we're gonna cook it. So while this is cooking, we can actually prepare our sambar powder, our sambar masala. We're gonna need our chana dal, so the chickpeas, as well as our urid dal. Pop this in here. Now add some of the methi seeds. We're gonna add half of the cumins. We're gonna pop in the coriander seeds as well. And then the chilies, guys. 4 of them. Maybe you can add 5 if you want to. I'm just gonna add 4 because we're gonna get a little bit, easy on the flavors today. So we let this roast. This is actually the best part of this Indian month. I get to know so many different curry spice blends. And it's amazing what you can actually do with literally almost the same ingredients, but different kinds of measurements. Super exciting for me to see how all this works together. Okay, that just looks perfect, so we can transfer it and let it cool off. In the meantime, while this is cooling off, we're gonna prepare the sambar stew. As you can see on my plate, I've used pumpkin, potatoes, shallots, a little bit of carrots, and some beans. You can use literally anything you like, and it is very common to also use lady fingers or maybe drumsticks. So pop all this in here and then cover it with water. And then pop it on high heat and cover it with a lid. I forgot to also pop in the tomatoes. These need to go in there as well. Now let this simmer until all of the vegetables that you popped in there are tender and soft. This could take about 15 to 20 minutes. And now grind our sambar powder. So mind you, this should be a fine powder. We don't want to chew on things later on, because for that we have the tempering. Okay, so next step is rinsing our dal, and we can grind it as well into a smooth paste. If you think it's not going to be smooth enough, you can add just a teeny bit of the water that you cooked it in, and it should have the perfect consistency. So the consistency is perfect. Look at this. It's like a really, really good puree. So we want to set this aside and later on pop this into the stew. All right, guys, now let's check on our vegetables. Let's see whether they are cooked already. And don't burn yourself. Oh, super hot. So what I'm gonna do now is add half of the sambar powder, and then I'm gonna add some salt and let it simmer for another 3 to 5 minutes. Okay guys, I'm not joking. The sambar powder does a lot to the stew. The spiciness, but then again the sourness, it's just incredible. Pretty overwhelmed by the taste. It's so good. Pop in as much as you want to, okay? So it's absolutely up to your taste how much you want to do. Because I use quite a lot of water, I'm also going to use quite a lot of salt. Okay, let's stir this up again. The Indians can actually have something like that, which is for us in Germany quite a main meal, to have this as breakfast. But I have to say, because I love main meals, I'm actually quite into this. We're gonna pop in the tamarind paste. So you can use either 1 or 1.5 teaspoons. That's completely up to your liking. And now it's time for the amazing dal. Look at this fluffiness, guys. Okay, now again, bring this to a boil, and then this is done. So what we're going to prepare in the meantime is our tempering. This is going to make it even more top-notch. So for our tempering, for our topping, I heated up some coconut oil, and I'm going to pop in our cumin seeds. the mustard seeds and some more fenugreek seeds. Okay, now that they start to sizzle, we can add in another chili if you like, and some curry leaves. Usually you would use fresh curry leaves. I couldn't get these here in Germany, so I used dry ones instead. So when the leaves on the chilies are turning brown, you can actually remove the heat and then pop everything into our stew. I forgot to add the hing. That is one of the most important things. So add just a little bit, just a pinch, and stir it up again. I love the way it tastes. It's very soft, it's super velvety because we put in the lentils, but then also because of the tempering that we just added now, it's so nice because you have something crispy as well that you have in between because of the cumin and the brown mustard. Let's skip the talking, I need to serve this. And I know that you usually have it with some rice or you have it even with idlis. I don't need this. I eat it just like that. So guys, I just wanted to say thank you again for watching this video on my channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, which is for free. I would love to see you in the next video, guys. See you then. Bye!